Hello viewers, you are welcome once again to this Joker YouTube channel. Please, if you are new to this channel, GeoCAF is actually an organization that is concerned with one of the objectives of bridging the gap between the classroom and the industry. So as much as possible, GeoCAF organizes trainings and practical sessions that help students, geoscientists, prepare for opportunities in the oil and gas industry. So please, if you are yet to join our WhatsApp community where you receive educational guides that will help prepare you for opportunities in oil and gas, do well to check the description under this video and you will see the WhatsApp link to our community. So do well to join so that you can always get regular updates that keeps you abreast with necessary information you need to thrive in the oil and gas industry. Alright, so today we'll be actually doing something very, very important. Today we'll be looking at how to load your well header to the Petrel software. Alright, as you already know, the Petrel software is a very, very important efficient software used in the oil and gas industry for analyzing important data sets, subsurface data sets like your well data, as well as seismic data sets. Alright, so today we'll be looking at how to load our well data. Alright, because before you actually analyze your well logs or the available well data, one of the first data sets you must import into your Petrel software is the well header. So let's just take a look at the wellhead. So let me just open the data set. Alright, by way of quality controlling the data, just to QC the data, you want to check if all of the informations are actually accurately organized or arranged. So first of all, I have my well bore name. This is the well name. Alright, then I have my UWI, which is a unique well identifier. It is not so compulsory for you to have this on your data. Alright, just the well name could actually be fine, but if you have this, it's still okay. In the next column, which is the third column, we have our surface X. Alright, the next we have our surface Y, and these are the coordinates of the different well, the X and Y coordinates, alright, represented in meters. The next we have the wellbore reference elevation type, and the type used for this well is KB, which is acronym for Kelly bushing. Kelly bushing is just a part of the drilling rig system, alright, which was actually used as a reference for measuring the depth of every well. Now in some data sets, the reference elevation type could be ground level, it could be rotary table, it could be derrick floor, so depending on what was actually used for the data, but in this case the Kelly bushing was used. Now generally understand that the reference elevation type is actually a system, alright, a component of a drilling system or an object that was used as a reference for measuring the depth of each well, meaning the depth of the well was actually measured based on this reference, based on this object as a reference. Alright, so the next column we have the well bore reference elevation, which is the elevation of this object, the elevation of the reference, probably from the mean sea level. You can see for the first well we have 78.499843 feet above mean sea level. Alright, so this will give you an understanding of the elevation of the reference elevation type. So the next we have the total depth of the well, the depth of the first well, second well, third well, fourth, fifth well. So in general I have 5 wells that I want to upload, that I want to import rather. So the next thing, I go back to my Petrel now to import your well log data set, your well header rather. So you come to your input pane here and just on the input pane just right click on the white box and select import file. So the next thing, you navigate to where you have your data in your PC. Alright, so this is my data. First of all, you make sure that you change the files of type here to Wellhead, because that is what we want to import. So you click on Wellhead, next thing you click on open. Alright, so first at the very top you see a number of columns which appear here. Alright, you see a number of columns which appear here, and all of these columns, alright, are actually here to help you arrange the data based on what you have on your data set. What I mean is that, for instance, we have in our data set, we have the wellbore name, after which we have the UWI and the surface X, surface Y, wellbore reference elevation type, wellbore reference elevation, and finally the total depth. So you have to represent that here. Alright, so originally you might have more than 7 columns here, right? But because I've already done this before, it showed me just 7 columns, but originally it's always more than 7. So let me just add a bit so that I show you what to do, just in case it's more than what you need. Alright, so for instance, I'm having 11 columns here, so I have to arrange these based on what I have in my data, so that Petrel will understand that this is the nature of data I am bringing in. Alright, and this is what every column represents. For instance, the first column is the name, so which I have here. You select the name here. Second is the UWI, which is already here. The third is the surface X, which I already have here. Alright, surface X. The fourth is the surface Y. The fifth is the wellbore reference elevation. So you come here, the option for that represented by Petrel is the well datum name. So the next is the well datum value, alright, which is the same thing as the reference elevation, well datum value. So after well datum value, we have our total depth. Okay, you come here and you look for your total depth, right, which is TD, alright, total depth, or in brackets MD, measure depth. So these other columns are useless to us because we only have 7 columns in our data set. So what do? You highlight all of the other data sets, all of the other columns rather, then you click on this button at the top that says delete a column in the table. So as you click on that, all of the other extra columns not necessary are deleted. The next thing to do is to add a number of header lines. Alright, header line here is just 1, so line 1 contains the header of this data. So I already have 1 here, so yours might be 0, so you have to change that to 1. You can see my well datum is Kelly bushing. Alright, so the undefined value is -999, so every other thing is correct. The next thing you want to click is OK for all. Alright, click OK for all. Alright, so my well has been successfully imported into Petrel. So this is how you load your wellhead into your Petrel software. So please do well to like this video if you are yet to, and also subscribe so that you can always get insightful videos that will help you upskill and prepare you for opportunities in the energy industry. Alright, and if you also interested in having practical training sessions with us, where you'll be given access to data sets and complete workflow for analyzing well-log data sets and seismic data, just check the description under this video and you see a link to our courses. So alright, so click that and just register your interest or wanting to enroll in any of our courses. Thank you so much.